Hi, welcome to the Pink Moon Tarot. I'm Nikki, the Pink Moon Tarotist, and I'm here to give a general reading for the month of December for the Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign of Capricorn. And I'm not smoking, it's a, it's a thing. I just realized the smoke was kind of billowing up there. Now, as I say, these are general readings, sorry, so they may not resonate with everybody, but please do feel free to pick up anything that does and leave the rest behind. And if you know your moon, your rising, or your Venus, then you can always check those out. They'll all be linked in the description box below. But without further ado, let's get into your reading. Today I am using the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reid. I'm using this one because you only read it in the upright, and I just think it's a nice way to end the year with a positive reading. So let's take a look and see what's going on with my lovely Capricorns. Now, if you would like to like, share and subscribe to my channel whilst you're waiting for me to do this, that would be very much appreciated. Your support is truly, truly appreciated by me. It helps me to grow as a creator, helps me to get my messages seen out there by those that may need to see it. Yeah, it's just really, really appreciated. And I thank you all from the bottom of my heart that do that. Doesn't cost you anything. And if you want to contact me, to work with me, to have a private reading with me, or to just keep in touch on social media, those links are also all in the description box below. Let me focus now. So Capricorn, December 2021. What do they need to know, please? I take jumpers and flippers from the pack for those of you that haven't seen me before. So the cards choose themselves. I do not choose them because they are general readings. So, you know, oh, nice. Ooh, mystical. No, I just dropped that one. Capricorn, what do they need to know, please? They need to know I can't shuffle the cards kind of doing this as I'm shuffling. They're so big though. Look at my hand and look at the cards. I can't do the usual rifle shuffle that I do. Ooh. Capricorn. Wow. Oh, I just got chills. Ooh. Wowza. Okay. Okay. Oh. And what is the overall energy, please, for the month for my lovely Capricorns? Oh, wow. Wow, Capricorn. Oh, my goodness me. Okay. I need a minute just to gather myself. Okay. Right. Your overall energy is the Star. Beautiful energy. It has come up for quite a few signs this month, and it's a beautiful energy to have. The Star is healing energy. It's that deep soul level healing. So just know that if there is any of that that's going on this month, then you can be rest assured that that healing is going to be taking place. Now, the other thing with the Star card, interesting. Sorry. The other thing with the Star card is that it is the card of manifestations, of, you know, putting out to the cosmos what you want and getting it. Okay. And yeah, getting it. Whew. Yes. This is good. This is really like, I'm sorry. I'm just like, this is a big month. Okay. So, my lovely Capricorns, you have that healing energy. You have that energy of put your manifestations out there to the cosmos. Let the universe know what you want and expect to have it delivered. Okay? Don't, however, when we put out our manifestations, don't be evidence orientated. Okay, that's an important thing here. If you say, for example, I want a new job. There's an example. I want a new job. So, universe, I'd like a new job. This is what I'd like to do. This is where I'd like to work. This is how much I'd like to earn, whatever it is. And you put that out there. And then you go, where's my new job? I don't have a new job yet. I haven't got a new job. Why haven't I got a new job? Universe, you're not delivering. Why do I not have a new job? Because you're looking for the evidence before it's taken place, okay? So this is about trusting and having faith that it's coming. And you may find, for example, using that new job example, rather than mixing my metaphors like I normally do, using that new job as an example, you may be applying for various different jobs and you get turned down and you get turned down and you get turned down and you're like, oh, Nikki, you said the universe is going to deliver to me. But you also said have faith. So, okay, I'm going to bury that deep and I'm just going to focus. And then you get offered a job that you weren't expecting to get offered. And you're like, ooh, wow, that's even better than what I wanted. That's where the true magic comes in. It's having that faith that what you want is just around the corner. And you may be in a position where you get offered 5 jobs at once and you then have to make that decision. Which one do I go for? You know? Have faith. Also take action. Don't just sit on your bum and think, right, well, I want a new job, so I'm just going to sit here and wait for someone to offer it to me. If you don't apply, no one's going to offer it to you. You have to put the effort in as well to get what you want. You can't just sit there and wish and hope and pray. Okay? Okay, so that's my little thing there. And you'll see the reason I was saying all that in a moment. It will become very clear, okay? Hopefully. We're starting the month with the Magician. The Magician, normally the Magician is represented by quite a young magician, and I love that this one in Colette Baron Reid's deck, she doesn't use a young magician, she uses an old magician. Kind of looks like Father Christmas to me. I love that. I actually have a Santa Claus that looks almost identical to that in my Christmas decorations. But yeah, he's like the wiser magician. Now the Magician is the alchemist. And this is you changing on an alchemic level, okay? You have within you all the knowledge, all the skills, all the wisdom, all the stuff that you need to create magic. You always have done. That's the funny thing, you always have done. But you have it within you. So this month, harness that energy, that magic making potential you have within you to create the life that you want. Because you have all those elements within you. Be the alchemist that mixes it all together to create the magic. And part of that will be with healing some old wounds. Okay? Because, oh boy, we have the 10 of Earth next to that Magician. Now look at this card. What do you see? What do you see when you look at this card? Do you see the golden energy? do you see the pentacles as coins here? 10 of Earth is pentacles. Colette Baron Reid uses the elements rather than the symbols. Do you see that golden opportunity? Tens are a completion. This is about getting those rewards, those physical rewards. It's about abundance. This is like, I just love this. And you've got the fairy here. She sat with a treasure chest, I can speak, and a wolf at her knees. She has all those beautiful pentacles with the triquetra symbol on them there. This is abundance of money, of riches, whatever you see as riches. This is the card that is saying, yeah, change that alchemy to create that magic and get those physical rewards coming in. This is big money. Okay. We then have the Seven of Fire. Now, the Seven of Fire, or the Seven of Wands, it's about being in touch with your inner unicorn, as it's a unicorn on here, your unique qualities, okay? And not being afraid to share those with the world. You know, the unicorn, he stood there, he's rearing up, he's going, look at me, look at how magnificent I am. And the Seven of Fire is about allowing your creative expression to come out, being seen, being heard. Don't be afraid to be exactly who you are. Let that creative energy come out. Okay? I'm going to need a lie down after this reading. I really am. We then go on to the moon. The moon is underneath the magician as well. The moon energy is, wow, it is the unseen, the unknown, but it is what is above is below. You can see here, you've got this figure, she's sat in the moon and she's just releasing those stars down to the earth. The star, creating magic. What is within is without. Whatever you are putting out into the world is what will get reflected back to you. The moon is a mirror. It's the something you can't see yet, but you can possibly feel it already. But you're making magic through that moon, and it is sprinkling down on you. But you have to be brave. You have to be that unicorn. Be prepared to stand out from the crowd. Be prepared, Capricorn, to own your power. Own your creative spirit, your energy, your everything. And then we get on to the ones that really made me go, oof, this is where you might have heard a little wowzer from me when I was dealing the cards out. In the center, we have the Empress. The Empress is divine feminine energy. Okay? She sits well with the moon energy, that feminine energy, that energy of the knowing, of the internal knowledge, of that cosmic connection. But the Empress is birth. She's creation. She's fertility. She is bringing forth into the 3D this which is sat above her. That abundance, those riches. But this is what really got me. Straight after her, look who I pulled out. I pulled out her counterpart, the Emperor. You have divine feminine energy in the center of your reading, which feeds everything. Okay, those of you that follow me will know that my center card is the one that I say has its fingers on all the others. It colors the others, and it can color it in a good way or a bad way. This is a good one. The Emperor, her counterpart, divine masculine energy. So you have that yin and that yang. You have that strong feminine energy and that strong masculine energy. His strength. Look at how magnificent he is. And he is power. He's the leader. He's the king of the crop. And he is not as powerful without her. I can tell you that now. She is the engine. He is the pilot. Okay? That's what the divine feminine and the divine masculine energy says to me. You know, she has all the information. She has all the knowledge, all the wisdom, all the insight and the intuition and all those feminine things of nurture and caring and nature and all of that ability to create life. And he is the doer. He's the action. He's the entrepreneur. He's the one that puts things into motion that he has got from her. When they're together, that is a massive, massive power couple. You don't, like, seriously, there is no couple stronger than this couple. None at all. They are the divine feminine, divine masculine. That's like, you know, the only one that I would say would possibly be stronger is if you had the sun and the moon together. But even then, that's still just divine feminine, divine masculine energy. These are represented by creatures, beings, people. The moon and the sun are obviously planets. So, and you have the star and the moon. So, you know, hey ho, you can't complain. So the Emperor is here to show you that this month of December, you have the magic. You have the internal knowledge. You are birthing forth new ideas, new creations. Don't be afraid to tap into that energy and that creative aura around you to put into action what you want. This is like, it is actually overwhelming. And I know some of you might be a bit skeptical on that, but I do kind of get that, whew, okay, that kind of hit me a little bit hard. But yeah, it's actually kind of rendering me a little bit speechless. It really is. It's powerful month for you. And this is a month of really getting what you want. Money, love, business, you know, whatever it is, it's getting what you want. But remember, please, you have that moon energy there, which is what is above is below. So what you're sending out is what you are calling in. And what is within is without. So what is inside of you that you are projecting out is what you are going to attract back to you. So please be careful about what your thoughts are and what your words are. Be very aware. Yes, you have a lot of power. Use it wisely. We then have the King of Fire. And you know what I was saying about the sun and the moon? Well, the King of Fire has the sun behind his head. He is a very masculine energy again, and but he's very heart-led. You can see the heart here shining out from within. And the King of Fire is, again, it's about being heart-led, being open with your heart, but he's strong and he's powerful and he's creative. There's a lot of creative energy with this. I get a lot of creativity. Even though I've only got 2 fire cards, I still get a lot of creative energy around this. And this is, you know, the king is he's underneath the magician, he's underneath the moon. So again, it's like, be careful what is coming from here, because that's what's going to get reflected back to you. Use your power wisely. Okay? But he's the king of joy. He is, you know, he is expression. He's creative. He's dynamic. He is, he is just amazing, really. Absolutely amazing. A lot of that. And I'm also glad to see, because you have 2 earth cards here, but the Empress and the Emperor are very earthy energy. They're very sort of like that earthy energy, which of course is what you are, my lovely Capricorns. You are an earth sign. You are, you know, it's important to remember that grounding. Don't float off, okay? Don't disappear off into your higher self so much that you forget that you're actually here in the 3D. You know, keep yourself grounded. Keep that connection with the earth. When you have the Emperor and the Empress there, it shows me that that divine connection is coming through the earth. And yes, you have the moon and the star as well, and you're harnessing the cosmic power. Don't forget to harness that earth power, because that's where the magic comes from. The magician in the traditional Rider-Waite, he's got his wand pointing up to the cosmos, but then he's pointing down to the earth, because that's where he's directing the power. That's where the magic comes from. He takes it from above, creates it with that earth energy, and that's really important. And I have no idea why I just went on that rant, but it came into my head and I had to say it. So there you go. Grounding, very, very, very important to ensure that you're not just floating off, okay? And, you know, meditation helps with that. Getting out into nature helps with that. Respecting the earth helps with that. Do something for the earth, you know, plant a tree, pick up litter, whatever, you know, be respectful of the planet, because earth is where we live. And no matter how much 4D, 5D you have in your life, you still need this planet. So that's where that grounded energy comes in, okay? Now we do have something here that you need to think about. We have the 8 of Water, or the 8 of Cups in other decks. The 8 of Water is that reminder of leaving behind those things that don't serve you. Now, interestingly, this figure is kind of, they're facing forwards, but the face is like not visible. It's kind of like, it looks a little bit like the cloak of death, you know, as in Death the Figure. I think of Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure every time I think of death, and it just makes me giggle. Sorry. But yeah, so this figure here is a very shadowy figure, very dark energy. But look at all the light around them. And here there is a treasure chest that is filled with pearls. Now that makes me think of the saying, pearls of wisdom. So when you're thinking about what to leave behind, what isn't serving you, what isn't working for you, you know, what are the shadows that need to be in the past for you to move into that light? Use those pearls of wisdom to advise you. And we do have the Star card here. So there is some healing that still needs to take place. And it's always a good idea to get that healing done first, because when we feel complete, when we feel whole, when we feel healed, it is much easier to maintain that momentum of manifestation, you know. And we'll always need an adjustment. We'll always need a tune-up because, you know, we live in the 3D and stuff happens. So, you know, there's always going to be something that crops up, something that triggers you. But have a think about, use those pearls of wisdom to think about what it is you need to let go of, what you need to walk away from, what you need to release and leave in the past. And we then have the Two of Earth. Now, the Two of Earth is the card of juggling, you know, sort of like that unbalanced energy a little bit. So it may make you feel a little bit unsteady, a little bit unsure to actually look at those things that you need to heal, that you need to leave behind. But remember that twos are also a choice. So this is a choice you need to make of getting your balance. You know, it's that grounded energy once again. And rather than feeling like all the balls are in the air, can you bring them down and balance them? You know? And I think you can. So much strength in this reading, so much magic, so much power, so much just beautiful, strong energy of grounded and earthiness, but success and fire and it's just, yeah, it's just lovely. It's just a beautiful reading. I mean, whew, what a contrast. What a contrast to last month's reading. My goodness me. If you didn't see that one, go and see it, because I think that's where this is pointing you to. Have a look at that and see your little nuggets there that will point towards what it is you need to leave behind. Because that moon energy, what is within is without. Be aware of what is in here. Okay, I am going to take a Work Your Light Oracle because, my goodness me, there's a lot of magic and power in this month. So let's have a look and see. What do my lovely Capricorns need to know, please? Thank you. Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. I love that. And that, I'm getting that a lot because there is that feminine energy and there is that masculine energy here. But the sisterhood, that feminine sisterhood, is an important thing. And it is, you know, do you have a spiritual teacher, a spiritual guide, somebody who can nurture that side of you, that can help you to grow as an individual? Or maybe, you know, maybe that's what you want to be. You know, beauty and devotion. Look for the beauty and devote your life to that. Devote your life to creating more beauty in the world. Ooh, okay, I don't feel like we need a healing with the angels. I'm going to take a wisdom of the... Okay, I'll take one of those. I'm going to take a Star Child one, apparently. So these are the Starseed Oracle. Also by Rebecca Campbell, as the one that I just showed you was. Artwork by Danielle Noel. So what do my lovely Capricorns need to know, please? What do my lovely Capricorns need to know? Oh, thank you very much. Whale and Orca elders, share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. Ooh. Now, I don't know if you get that the way that I just did, but think about the sharing your song, that 7 of fire energy, that's sharing your creativity, sharing your voice, you know, not being afraid to be who you are. Diving deep, that moon energy, that star energy of healing, that diving deep, the getting those pearls of wisdom so that you can move away from that. And yeah, and the frequency of sound. Might be worth meditating with certain sounds that will enhance your frequency. And I can't remember off the top of my head what they are, but there are some sound frequencies. Maybe listen to some whale song. That might help. Okay, let's take a wisdom of the hidden realms. Okay, that's the... Jeez. Capricorn. Somebody send me a whiskey. Sorry. We have the Phoenix, resurrection, surrender to change. The Phoenix, what does the Phoenix do? The Phoenix rises from the ashes. But here's the thing, the Phoenix burns themselves in order to renew and come out of those ashes. The Phoenix rises from the ashes that the Phoenix themselves creates. I don't know how many of you know that, but that's the story of the Phoenix. They actually burn themselves. They set fire to themselves and rise from those ashes. It's not always easy. And look at November's reading. It's not always easy. But this is your time for resurrection. This is your time to surrender to that change. Oh, okay, I'm going to take a magical mermaids and dolphins. Since we had whale and orca elders, let's get some dolphins in on the mix as well. Okay, Capricorn, anything? Okay. Right, cards are alive now. Synchronicity. Your prayers and questions are being answered by synchronistic events. Notice them in order to increase their flow. Yes, exactly. You are in that period of creating right now. And you need to be aware. You know, you will get signs, you will get hints, you will get things coming that drop into place. Notice those things in order to perpetuate that creation. You are creating a fantastic world for yourself right now. Oh, what a way to end a year. Wowza. Certainly going into 2022 with a bang here, my lovely Capricorns. Healing with the fairies. We get kindness. Always, always, at the heart of everything should be kindness. Be kind to yourself and be kind to others. Oh, I love that. Okay, I am going to leave it there. Please do remember to like, share and subscribe to my channel. I wish you all the happiest of holidays and I will see you next time. Namaste.